roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it G. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.
What's going on? What's going on, man? We live from the boxing section, man. This is the car section tonight. It's Friday night, so we live, man. I'm waiting for Q to come on and slide through real quick, man. Sorry for the late start. Had some extra shit going on, so we back now. Without further ado, man, you know what I'm saying? The car hunter, you know what I'm saying? The car finder, the car haver, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucking legend himself, Muscle Car Q. What's up, Q? What's going down, man?
Yo, what's going on?
What's going on with you?
Oh, man, I see you repping your black and blue, man. You see what I'm repping, man. You see what I'm repping, man. You see the colors, don't you?
Look, what's that, Ohio State?
No, man.
Oh,
this
Houston?
is H-Town. This is H-Town, man. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to see what it do. But what's happening, though?
Man, what's going on, man? So what we talking about tonight?
Oh, man, we could talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but I think we should go ahead and let's recap on this, some of this Elite Eight, that was cool. And then, some of them flicks in which that was sent over to you. I think we can go ahead and address those. That's about it.
Yeah, for sure, some clean rides though.
Yeah.
So, what you feel about the games tonight?
Oh man, I think every game was pretty exciting. The teams that I thought was gonna win, end up winning and getting the job done. Man, that St. Peter's, man, they playing their ass off, man.
I told you they was gonna win.
Yeah, them dudes. I was saying the same thing. I told you, man, them dudes, they want it. You know what I mean? They really want it. So, So
Big
that
Mike,
was a good
what's up,
one.
baby?
What's up, my guy, man? I'm up in this Mexican fast food line right now. I'll be home in like 5-10 minutes, and then I'm jumping in. I'm turning the camera on and everything. But for right now, my fat butt, I gotta make it work.
No, okay. Most definitely.
Is this our folks that's in Arizona?
Yep.
Yes, sir. That's me.
What's happening?
Oh man, I'm out here trying to eat real quick before I got a 9:30 field trip with my daughter in the morning at the zoo. Hold on, let me turn my camera on real quick just so I can say hello to everybody.
Okay.
Hey, in Arizona today it was 90, just so in case y'all wonder why I'm in a white beater. Hey, it's just start getting hot up in this mug. So yeah. So I had to go grab something to eat real quick, man, before it's time to lay it down. But we got a 9:30 appointment, and the way my body's set up, right, on Saturdays 9:30 is early as hell.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta get me some food real quick, couple tacos, and then when I get back, I'm about to talk some shit.
It's all good.
Yes,
man,
sir.
most definitely.
It's all good. Yeah, man. So so that was a good one. Shit, man. Every game tonight was a good one, man. At Miami,
Carolina, man. I wanted them niggas to lose so fucking bad, cuz I'm hella mad about that shit, dude.
Oh, so you must really be a true diehard Duke fan then.
Nigga, you never seen my arm?
Nah, I never seen it, man. I never seen it.
Crazy.
Let's see, this boy about the false flag. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Duke okay, so it's for real then. Okay.
No, it's all the way for real.
Okay, so when you started being a fan with Grant Hill during that era or prior to that?
Jay Will.
With who?
Jay Will.
Oh, okay. Jason Williams.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jay Will was the reason why I started liking Duke in the first place.
Uh-huh.
And then
okay, now which Jay Will though? Because it's a lot of Jay Wills.
Me, man. So you want Jay Will that matters, man. Number 22, man. Out of Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, I seen that nigga play for the first time, dude. I was like, yo, this motherfucker is raw as hell. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was a freshman of the year and all that shit. You know, he's player of the year.
Yeah, he had a fresh ass flat top, right?
Nah, he had a just regular cut.
That ain't old boy who ended up shooting somebody at his property or something like that.
Nah. Wrong Jay Will.
Okay.
That's when they got into the motorcycle accident.
Oh, look, you ain't gonna believe this. I played with this cat when he was trying to come back. I ended up playing with him in San Ramon at the 24 when he was trying to come back after that motorcycle accident.
He could have came back, but he said he didn't want no pity or something like that.
He didn't want what?
He didn't want no pity. He felt like
pity.
people.
Yeah, he was in there looking good too, but I don't know. I think he said it, and then I think it was also like he didn't feel like, I guess, some of his movements was like they used to be. Oh, okay, that's the Jackson Williams. Okay, yeah. He was a boy. He was definitely a boy. But yeah, so yeah, North Carolina, they back in the mix. So, man, tomorrow is gonna be some good ones.
Hey, man, I'm going to that game tomorrow, bro.
Okay. What them tickets? What they end up hitting for?
They're like 200, 300, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be real cool. So who you ultimately picking to win it all? Duke.
Oh, man.
So okay, well, let me rephrase that. So who you saying who gonna be in the Final Four with them? Then I mean, who gonna be who's gonna be?
Man, the way it's looking for me, man, it's probably gonna be us, Kansas. It's either Villanova or Houston, man. That shit.
Oh, Houston just to knock off Villanova, man. They wanted too bad, man. You know, them cats is playing hard.
The 4, I don't even know, dog, because I had Baylor, but I don't even know who in that fucking region, dude.
Yeah. I gotta look at my thing. Yeah. Baylor messed it up for me.
Hell, Carolina might get in the Final Four.
Yeah.
We owe them dirty sons the bitches one anyway.
Man, yeah, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. Yeah. Well, why don't you flash some of those pictures or whatnot that was sent over to just see how they had set that up. We can, converse a little bit on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Q has knowledge on GMs, man. Nigga know everything about a GM. He gonna break down what kind of grill is in there, what kind of bolts they use, what type of screws they got, what type of nuts they use to screw it in. He gonna tell you what plastic, where it was manufactured at, how it was manufactured, what machine it went through.
Oh man, the date code, you know what I mean? All of that.
He gonna tell you what wires.
See, so right now I'm mad that I ain't talked to him because I just went through so much shit. I changed the myself. Actually, I didn't even go to a shop because the shops was charging me $1,500 to do the digital dash, right?
Okay. Oh yeah, that was you that tapped in. I seen when you had tapped in on the thing. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
So I did that myself, and then I changed the steering shaft myself.
Okay.
And when you buy it, you got to cut it down to size and all that, and it just ended up being way more than I bargained for. But I'm like, I can't go back to these niggas after they gave me their price. I tried to do it myself, and I can't go back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At this point, I had
to. Is this in your not to cut you off, but is this in your box Chevy? If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You seen it, right? The brown Caprice with the Ruchis.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, come on, man. You in the group or is you ain't in the group?
You in the car group?
I'm in the group, but I don't think I knew it was your car. If I did see it, I probably thought it was just some These
niggas be sending all kind of random shit. We started the group so we can share. Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna send it again, but it's a brown. It's a brown box shit.
He can.
It's a brown 78 on some copper and red Ruchis.
Okay. What size?
6s.
6s. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. This nigga, he in the car group. We done showed this car 10 times.
No, this probably before I got into the car group.
Nah, nigga, you was in the group.
Nah, I think this is before, bro.
I'm gonna pull it up. You gonna be like, oh,
okay. Pull it up.
23.69. Any sauce for you?
Yeah. Let me. How many tacos I got? 3. Sorry. Three green sauce, please.
Hey, mute your mic, you unprofessional ass nigga.
23.69, right?
Yes.
I told you I was getting some tacos. I made a disclaimer before I even got up to the window, man.
Man, y'all niggas ain't active enough in our chat neither, man.
Man, it turned into something else. Thank you. It turned into something else, man. Y'all be sending all these random nigga shit. I thought we was talking about our shit.
Yeah, see, I never even knew what was what.
I just actively working on my shit every day. So
okay.
Like, if I ain't do nothing on my car that I can show y'all, then I just be reading.
Okay. So what, you end up going with a tilt? So you end up going with an aftermarket tilt steering column?
Yep. That all chrome joint.
Okay, from I Did It.
Tilt.
From what I Did It.
Thank you. No, I didn't go with I Did It. I Did It. Okay. Prices is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Compared to I went with Jegs. Jegs got their own shit.
Okay.
So I Did It prices was like just for an example, like when it came to the same one that I wanted, because I wanted the one that was keyed already. I wanted the 5-position tilt and all that. I Did It was the lowest I seen was $1,200. Yeah. I ended up paying $4 and some change.
Okay.
From Jegs.
Okay. So now, did you already have a tilt in there?
Yeah. So I already did have a tilt.
Okay. Yeah. I probably would have just rocked with the original joint as long as it was.
Hey, if I could go back to 3 weeks ago, I would be with the original joint. Like that shit turned out to be a headache, bro.
Right. What you was having? So you was having a little bit of a wobble in the wheel or something?
Not even. I never got that far. So when you take the original
can you blow
column
it up?
out, right?
It
leaves a big ass hole in there. So I went and bought 3 different floor mounts. The floor mounts is where the column and the floor or the firewall meets, right?
Right.
And none of them were even close to working out.
Okay.
So what I ended up having to do was go back to my old, and the only reason I didn't take the floor mount out of the old one is because it was welded.
Okay.
So I went and paid $129 for the only one that looked like it might fit, and that shit was so big that it didn't even make sense. So what I ended up doing was getting a grinder from Walmart, $25 after tax and everything, and cutting that old one off and trimming it until the new column could fit.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's where I'm at now. I just got to put it in, but I already got my digital dash, the Dakota Digital. That's hooked up, everything working. Only thing I got to do now is it's like you gotta drive for a mile to get the speed sensors and everything working.
Right.
But aside
to get
from
it
that,
calibrated.
everything else is working.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, yeah, I see you, boy. You end up getting this painted out in Arizona, or was that painted before you brought it out there?
Yeah, man, don't get me started on that, please.
Okay.
Please. I'm about to fly my uncle out from Sacramento. I'm about to pay his flight and everything so he can come out here and cut and buff me. But as far as the paint, it's not bad. It's decent. But he didn't get to the point of cutting and buffing me because before it got that far, I got so upset that I'm like, nigga, I don't care where you at with my car. I want my shit. I ain't seen it in a year. I feel like you haven't done nothing. So send me my car like today. You feel me? So when I got it back, I kind of regretted that decision. But at the end of the day, I spent like 30 bands with dude, and he probably did 10 bands worth of work once I got it back. So it made sense that I want, because you know you get that intuition like something not right.
Right.
You know, so I was in that intuition like, I just need to see my car. Every time I call, at first we was brothers. I'm going over. I done met your mama. We done Super Bowl parties and everything you could think of. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm
Right.
putting some pressure on you, like, bro, I done missed a bunch of other appointments with the beat shop and the upholstery shop and all this. Like, where you at? Let me pull up, brother.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
And once it got to that, it was like, hey, I'm in the hospital. I cracked 5 ribs.
Oh yeah, the
And
games.
I'm
Let
like,
the
all right,
games
well,
begin. Yeah, let the games and the
yeah. So I'm like,
excuses
well,
begin.
your ribs cracked, so you ain't gonna be doing no work on my car. So let me come get it and I'll bring it back to you when you healed up. And I
Right.
went and got it and I ain't heard from the nigga since, man. He didn't block me and everybody that knows us both.
Oh man. Oh man. Sorry to hear that, man. But that's the
It
one
ain't
part
even
of
that
the
bad, man.
that.
It's a good
But that's
thing
the part of the
because
car game that ain't cool.
yeah, I put so much trust into this nigga that I paid that nigga damn near 30,000 up front. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn that lesson the hard way. Because I tell you, months before this happened, I would have been ready to crash and burn and ride or die behind this shit. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But now I'm to the point where you did that. Didn't nobody do nothing to you.
Right. Right.
You did that. How you give a nigga that much money and he ain't finished your car? And my shit, I didn't put all kind of money into my motor and tranny, and my shit running now, but it's slow. And I'm like, and when I talk motor and tranny, I got a 350, but I
Hmm.
high performance parts on everything.
Oh, he fell off. He
Okay.
got some. He got a phone call. He got some bad service.
Okay.
One
Okay.
of
Let
No,
them.
me
so
check.
I just pulled up to the house.
Okay.
It's probably connecting to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So like at the end of the day, I just had to take an L because I was getting back to my old self, and my old self is really ready to crash and burn behind some money and everything that I gained and earned over the last 5 years is worth more than any of that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to take that L. Nigga had to eat that, man. But I know one thing: if the brother is charging 5,000 and the white man charging 7,500, I'm gonna go pay that 7,500 from now on.
Yeah. This is how we got into the boat we got into, though, man. You know.
Right. Cutting corners.
Yeah, man. Pay the man what he want. You know.
Cutting corners. What you paying for is that warranty. And the people who handle their business righteously and they gonna have to stand on if you take their ass to court. Now this nigga gone. I can't find him nowhere, no how, and I don't even got the chance to take him to court.
Yeah, man. Shit
When
is
I went
wild.
and picked my car up, I picked my car up from a vacant house, bruh. A vacant
That's
house, bruh.
crazy. Just random like that.
It wasn't random. I picked my car up from the place I dropped it off at, but by the time I went back and to go get my shit, he was gone. And the only news I got is that he moved to Tucson, which is over an hour away from me. City I never been to, so I can't even go over there and do no homework.
Right. Yeah, man. That's one of the things right there that just have you ready to just get out the game. I mean, I always tell people it's never the car, it's the people that you have to deal with
Right,
sometimes with
right,
when you messing with these cars.
right.
So
And I'm one of them people, man. I mean, we all got a little bit of experience in the streets and all that shit, right? And I'm one of them people. I don't trust people a lot, but when I moved out here to Arizona, I kind of let my guard down,
hmm.
And I met a dude from EPA, and
Okay.
that's the only embarrassing part to say because I never fuck with nobody from EPA. None of them niggas ever been cool, Rogue.
That's what they say too. That's what they say. Hey, but I do got a couple cool folks from EPA. Like I actually go and get my music and shit done in EPA. So it's a couple cats that I know personally that's
Wait, so
cool.
so
So
so if you
so
don't
don't.
mind me asking, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 40. I'm 45.
Okay, so you got a little bit of difference in the era. I'm
Okay, right.
I'm about 10 years younger than you, right?
Okay, okay.
So my first experience in EPA was I was working at Stanford. We had a moving company, and every Friday we go cash our checks. But I think they was out there looking for the mechs, because the mechs, they not gonna report it because they ain't got no papers. And if the police gotta take a report, they ain't got no ID and none of that, so they be scared. But I went out there to cash a check one day, and the Usos was out there. They like, hey, I just seen you go cash a check. Hey, how much was that? And they was friendly because they only asked for half, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that, right? They was nice guys because they only wanted half, but I couldn't do that. Right. So the only thing in my mind was I started looking around. I'm like, I'm out, nigga. I just took off running. You feel me? It was about 5 of them niggas. I ain't had no gun. I ain't had nothing. It was about 5 of them big ass niggas. I just took off running. Nigga, I ran into IKEA. We was at a store right across the freeway from IKEA. I ran all the way to IKEA. I said, y'all niggas might be able to outfight me, but y'all can't outrun me.
Can't outrun me. Dang.
Bring your fat ass on. Let's do this. Ever since then, if it ain't Band-Aid and Scoop, what's that group name?
The Hood Stars.
Yeah, if it ain't them, I don't fuck with nothing EPA.
What about Totally Insane?
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. I don't know them. I said what I said, bro.
Yeah. That was actually the group. That was the hot group up out of there before them.
Wait, so tell me that the most popular song they got. I might know about that.
I don't know. I don't know no titles, bro. I don't know no titles.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So fuck. Yeah, they wasn't that important.
So, I'm gonna tell you this: how you gonna know? They had the main dude. They had a dude named Ad Capone, and the other dude name was Mac 10. But when the other Mac 10, I guess, came out and blew up, he ended up changing his name. But he was the original Mac 10 or Mac 10 out of EPA.
Hold on, let me turn the camera on before I say this. That didn't help, not even a little bit. I do not know these niggas, so fuck them. I fuck with Band-Aid and Scoop.
Okay.
That's it.
So you gonna two-step and get your grown man on, huh?
And he put he put me on that he put me up on that on Larry June. I didn't know who that nigga was.
Hey, listen. It don't matter where Larry June from. Larry June was destined to make it, bro. Everything that nigga do is a hit, bro. Like, first of all, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. When a nigga has the mental capacity to fuck with them samples like he fuck with them samples, that's gonna appeal to everybody in our generation because we all grew up in a house where on Sundays moms played Anita Baker and all that old shit, and then he talking that shit that we talk. That nigga say he bought the bitch some fish and spaghetti. I say, oh, he was buying plates from around yonder. You know what I'm saying?
Said, don't say it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I had a bitch and what's the name? No, don't say it.
No, his whole swagger, I feel like, especially because I moved from the Bay Area, I feel like I could tell somebody play this song and they understand my culture.
Yeah.
Just the way he talking, how chill he is, but he talking shit. He on some player shit, but he chill. You know what I'm saying? That's how we are.
Right.
We gonna talk our shit, but nigga, I'm not finna get out of character.
Right.
That 91, man, I ain't gonna lie. That 91.
There ain't nothing fucking with that.
No, and he got whips too. And he got whips. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I like that video and I seen that motherfucking Menace to Society. Cause look, I ain't know nothing about LA. When Menace to Society came out, one thing I remember about that movie is look at the motherfucking wheels.
Oh yeah, them deep dish. They write them deep dish things on them 50s.
The way Larry June and I think that's the difference between Oakland and San Francisco too, right? I always felt like San Francisco niggas was more like LA niggas kind of, because they was never like us, right? When I was growing up, if a nigga had a ducktail in Bayfair Mall, beat them niggas up.
He was from the city.
Fucking them niggas up. Period. That's how I grew up. I went to school. I grew up in Oakland. Went to school in San Lorenzo. I went to school with Houston Lillard. So we the same age. We out the same era, right? I never knew Dang. But Houston, me and him was tight. We still fuck with the same circles and everything. So when we went to school, it was like, who really get on the 40L or the 82L and go all the way to Oakland after school? That's the only way you could prove that you was really from Oakland. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no like, I'm from Oakland, but I live around the corner on 164th. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't none of that. Nigga, I got on the bus. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, it's difficult when I try to explain my culture to niggas, man. Like, they don't understand. Like, oh yeah, I was born here. My grandma lived here, but I went to school here. Like, no, nigga, I was really in that shit. Like, that was life for us. So bringing that back full circle with the car game, when I bought my box Chev, bro, I could have bought an old school vet. This is my third box Chev that I finally got this far on, further than I got. But I could have bought any car, right? But that shit take me back to my roots, bro. I don't know if you know who Marlo is from the 50s.
I know Marlo.
Okay,
good dude.
Marlo is
Marlo.
my big cousin. That's my big cousin. And one memory that I got, I feel like deja vu because I said this on the show before. But one memory that I got is Marlo, nigga, old school. I think he always loved 78. So I'm gonna say it was 78. Box Chev. He had sunroof cut in it, right? He riding through the hood. Everybody else outside grinding. We can't afford to take no days off. That nigga riding through the hood, that motherfucker was orange before it was two-tone and all that. Sitting out the sunroof, nobody driving. Jay Diggs swear he made up ghost riding.
Nah.
Marlo sitting in the sunroof, coming through bumping Tony Braxton, You're Making Me High. And I'm from the 40s, Marlo from the 50s, but his block is right on the other side of my block. And all I remember him throwing up that 5. Boom, 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 boom. That shit still sit with me to this day. So I don't know if I ever do another box Chev again, just because I understand now that, you know, at this point, nigga, a homeowner, I got kids and all that shit. So if you put some money into an old school, it got to be an investment. You'll never get back what you put into a box.
Well, in some cases you will, some cases you won't. But right now, boxes is really one of the like hard and most sought after cars right now. But it's still a hood car though. But I mean, but it's a lot of people is looking for the box Chevys.
That's the 80s though, right? Because in the Bay we only do 77 through 79.
Right. I mean, no, it's still a lot of people looking for those years, you know what I mean? But outside, when you get outside of the Bay Area, it opens up and you got cats that are rock.
I feel like if you put
77 through 90.
if you put 30K or more into your shit, you never gonna see anything. I feel like you lucky if you get 25K for a 77 through 79, whether you got Rucci's, digital dash, totally custom interior, all that shit. I feel like you lucky if you get 25 back.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that.
I didn't see niggas get 50 for 89. So I know that's possible. But when it comes to
because I know they in the Midwest with them. They in Chicago heavy.
But they only
heavy with them.
And in Chicago and shit, they only fuck with the 80s babies.
Yeah.
Hey, say hi to my girlfriend.
Why thought you stopped drinking?
I did. Monday through Wednesday. It's Friday like a motherfucker, boy.
Yeah, it is. So
what? Clase Azul, I can't sit on that.
You gotta
that shit's
get it,
so
huh?
good and smooth, bro. Kyle, you don't even drink. You don't drink at all, right?
Apple cider.
Cider. Hey, so
hold on now, nigga. Hold on though. Who get the party more turned up than Kyle Davis sober though, nigga?
Wait. Morgan.
He be drunk though. He
wasn't drunk at my wedding. He wasn't drunk yet.
Yeah, he was. He had a little to drink. I be sober as a gopher, cuz.
So look, at my wedding, this is the only thing I can say, bro. The ceremony wasn't even over yet. He had all the white people in the kumbaya circle, right? You know how like at the games and shit, when they be like everybody be hand to hand, but then they be swaying side to side. My in-laws
swag surfing.
Yeah, exactly. My in-laws is from fucking Canada and shit, like North Dakota and Canada.
Had the whole block yanking though.
No, Morgan did that though.
I started that, brother. I started that. And don't ever disrespect me, man. I started that, man.
Send Morgan the link right now. Send Morgan the link.
Man, listen. He he on his honeymoon and shit. Listen.
Oh yeah, okay.
Listen,
I was
dog.
about to say, because I swear to God, when I looked over, I seen Morgan over there with the white folks. Boy, I'm like, oh, thank God, because this was hella uncomfortable for me. I'm like, we listen nigga music and shit. Like,
remember, I did the same thing at Aaron wedding.
I never went to Aaron wedding.
Yeah. So ask Otis. I had all the Indians doing the same fucking thing that I had the white people do.
No, but you can't claim that because Indians fuck with it. Like,
nah. They'll.
You
seen all the videos that they put
Bollywood?
Check it out. I had old oil money niggas dancing.
I'm telling you, Kyle, like they fuck like that. Like you see all them old videos that they able to put like Future over and all that and make it work and all that, and them niggas be, a whole group of uncles nigga be up in that motherfucker swag surf. Like they fuck with it. I'm telling you because
listen, at Aaron wedding, they wasn't trying to move though. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I had it, man. Ask Otis, but I had a thing.
All right. So look, I'm gonna stop making it seem like I'm doubting your credibility because I'm not. Because I know how you fuck with it. Because I know how you.
You out here disrespecting my
no. That's why I had to check myself real quick. I had to check myself real quick because I know how you fuck with it. And this is the only nigga that will be our designated driver, but be the same person who get the party started first. So I'm not taking your credibility. I just feel like Morgan was the one who got it started at my wedding.
Cause he be drunk. He be drinking. You see what I'm saying? Like,
you was still a preacher back then.
And I still was lit. Listen, listen to me, Mikey. Hey, for me, man, I be turned up all the time anyway. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's why I love you like that. That's why I love you like that. Like, I wish I had. That's actually a talent, bro. Like, motherfuckers be discounting it and making fun of it and everything, but real talk, like, to be able to always be sober. And I know that, like, at the end of the night at my wedding, if I can't call on nobody else to take me to the hotel real quick, Kyle. And I just told you this offline a couple days ago, right? I just told you this, like, the day of my wedding, I was mad to the motherfucker. I'm like, man, this nigga Kyle is walking my mama down the aisle. How the fuck he just put himself in my motherfucker? I said, but looking back at it and how close we got since then, I don't think we'd be this. I mean, I always had love and respect for you, but you kind of took on a role that I would have had to explain to everybody else why nobody walking my mama down the aisle because my brother didn't show up. And it's a part that a lot of people don't talk about, right? You showed up, your suit wasn't matching the rest of the party and all that shit, but couldn't nobody tell you that you didn't belong in there.
Hey, listen, the best usher. Hey, listen, I was the head usher in charge, Q.
Hey, look, this nigga walked up in there when they was talking about, I don't know how they made the announcement, but when they made the announcement that it was time for my mama to come down, that nigga popped his motherfucking wrist. He say, My mama didn't have no choice but to grab that nigga arm. She like, I don't know who this is, Mike. I mean, actually, she do know you well, actually, because we've been knowing each other since 7-4.
7-4. And 7-4 was what, 94?
I was about to say, cause nigga, fuck. I ain't gonna say 94. I'm gonna say a little later than that. I'm gonna say like
95.
98.
95, 96.
Only reason why I say 98 because on 7-4, my favorite pair of shoes was them Scottie Pippens.
But look though, you remember them cherry 12s?
Mm-hmm.
That's 96. That was 96.
You might be right. I just don't want to admit that I was snitching in 96 because some shit happened and I had to tell on some niggas back then. Well, on 7-4. I had to tell them, I was scared. So
we don't know nothing about that.
No. I'm gonna tell the truth, nigga. I'm a married man. I'm never coming back to Oakland to live. And the nigga who I told on probably dead right now. How he was living back then.
Who what?
It was a tall ass nigga name. I think his name was Will.
Oh, Lil Will.
His name might have been Lil Will, but he was the biggest nigga in our circle.
Yeah, Lil Will.
But look, out of nowhere, this nigga just decides to knock out a Mexican, right? In my mind, I always thought like, nigga, I didn't do nothing, so I'm not running. Police pull up, they cuff me. They're like, oh no, he pointed you out. You going to jail for this shit. I said, wait a minute, take me back around the block. I know I said I didn't know who did this, but nigga had to be all of 12, bro. Nigga, I wasn't scared of going to jail. I was scared to tell my dad that I got arrested for hitting somebody over the head.
Man.
But ever since then, I learned my lesson of like, cause it was never the same on 7-4. Cause at that point, I'm 12, but I'm hanging out with 17, 18-year-olds. And at that point, they would never fuck with me again. You know what I'm saying? So, and he ended up beating the case, luckily, you know what I'm saying? But, and that, cause I never had to go to court on no shit or nothing. But at the end of the day, I just remember that moment. And if you're a real nigga, you comfortable with saying, like, in that moment, bro, when they told me, like, I wasn't scared of the police or juvenile hall. Juvenile hall might have been a break for me at that point in life. Like, shit wasn't all good at home. I was more scared of telling my dad that I went to jail for hitting somebody over the head. My dad didn't play that like, oh, it was a Mexican or whatever. My dad didn't play that shit because he worked just as hard as the Mexicans work. So if you're going to hit me over the head, why they kids not going to hit? I mean, if you're going to hit him over the head, why they kids not going to hit me over the head?
Yeah.
That's always been the way my dad handled me and handled himself. You know what I'm saying? So I was even more scared that it was a Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is that the new change?
Yeah. I mean, it ain't new. It's the same shit. It's just got a couple little D's added. It still ain't worth what I paid.
What is section at, man?
Cause that motherfucker. Oh yeah, that motherfucker right over there somewhere in the jewelry box. It ain't far. I switch it out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I switch it out. I'm trying to see if I can get used to even wearing this at this point. Cause I really want to send this motherfucker back to get bust down.
Hey, you see, I sent you how I'm coming.
Cause don't even remind me. I'm trying not to shoot at people and do all that stupid shit we used to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to eat this. That's why I'm wearing it right now. I'm trying to eat it.
Hey, listen, man. I'm coming so crazy. Man, mine almost paid off too.
Man, I already know, cuz, but I'm just saying, like, I gotta be happy for you when you got it on, but right now I can't hear that.
You shining though. You got two pieces with the diamonds and things, man.
Man, fuck all that. I got beat over the head for this piece.
I told you I told you when you did. I said you should have
told me after, nigga. We didn't talk about it before, because if we did, then I definitely would have fucked with your people.
Man, okay, heavy though, huh?
What? This
my
one?
The joint, my joint, not your joint.
Oh no,
hey.
No, your joint going stupid. Your joint going stupid. I told you when I first got it, I'm like, I might melt this motherfucker down, but I can't even do that now. I can't even play like that.
Yeah, I'm
like, was like, oh shit, no, don't bust this down.
Yeah, I'm like Dame Dash. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to just get a whole squad change. Really, to be honest.
Hey, well, check this out. Let me ask this though. Back to
nigga, you back? Nigga, I didn't even know you was back.
Back to your box, bro. So what do you plan on doing far as the music? Because you say that's what's next.
Yeah, man, I already got 412s. I got everything I need for the music. So I got 412s. I got about 26 interior speakers between 6.5 and tweeters. Some people trying to
5.25 too.
Yeah, so everybody trying to get me to put some 6x9s in there, but ever since I heard my cousin Car, who I'm gonna give Kyle, I'm gonna give you your props right now because you gave that nigga a steal on that car, and he got nothing but 6.5 and tweeters in there, and that motherfucker is the crispiest, clearest car I ever heard in my life. So I sold everything I had before because I always been like a pioneer 3-way type of nigga, right? That's how we grew up in the hood. So all your door speakers, whether it's 6.5s, whether it's 6x9s, you want them pioneer 3-ways, right? Once I heard how crispy and clear his shit was with them components and tweeters, I sold everything I had Pioneer, and I went and bought all that shit Scar.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people going with the Scar now.
Man, you can't lose. You can't lose with the Scar. I'm telling you right now. I done seen niggas. So out there in Oakland, when I come out there, I'll be on 80th. And I seen 3 niggas the last time I was out there. It was about December, about Christmas and shit. 3 niggas on the block that just got rid of everything. That 215s here, 412s here. I'm talking about the nigga who had 215s, Scars, I had never heard nothing that I had, whether it was 412s, 415s, beating like that.
Okay.
And I'm sitting here like, damn, I'm at a crossroads because I was so sold on the the Rockford Fosgate P3s. I got 4 of them right now. But now I want to sell all this shit, man. But my wife like, nah, man, you can't keep on losing money because you know you ain't gonna never get what you pay retail for it. So I'm like, all right, let me put these 412s in for now, and then I can save up for them 215s that hit like 412s.
Or probably hit like 415s.
Man, I'm telling you, them Scars is nuts, bro. I can't even describe. Like niggas think I was lying. Like that shit that Unique Sounds be doing with them 412s and all that setup. These niggas is going crazy with 212s, 215s. The only difference is instead of paying, like for me, I paid $250 a speaker for these 412s that I got. You're gonna pay $500 per speaker, but you ain't gonna never ever need to upgrade again in your life. Last time I was out there, the song that caught my attention, they was bumping that Kanye and Game. He was once a thug from around that shit. Man, this nigga got a I don't know what year it is because I'm not familiar with Novas, but he got a Nova. And that nigga shit sounded like it was about to fall apart. And I said, cuz your car is so fucking monumental and classic. Stop doing this to yourself. I know you want to show us how hard your shit slapping with these 215s, but you about to break some shit and it's not easy to find parts for this car. That's how hard it was slapping. I didn't have 412s or better in every car I ever had, and I was in his car plugging my ears, bruh.
Dang. Yeah, he was slapping.
My homeboy Miguel, he had the speakers that go towards the seats. In the trunk, he he did his the other way.
And then he had that like the slot to where the bass is coming in. Yeah. So I always like that too because I care more about, especially since I moved out of Oakland. Like in Oakland, niggas give you props for your shit rattling, right? But out here, all that rattle don't mean nothing. I want to feel good when I'm in the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I used to always tell you that. Remember I used to always tell you that shit?
Yeah, but you couldn't tell me nothing because, nigga, I grew up in a different era. I'm a little older than you.
Nah, niggas my age be doing that. I be telling like, bro, I don't care about these. Like I used to hate grill speakers, blood. I hated them shits.
Nah, you can't hate like the ice cream man, huh?
No, so look. With grill speakers, the whole thing is you're not supposed to ride day to day with your grill speakers on.
Right.
Grill speakers come into play when you pulling up with a nigga that might be kind of fucking with you, and then you turn the grill speakers on to shut him down at that point. Or if you had a show or whatever, like that's the only. Or if you bump in some super old school shit that don't got a lot of bass line, grill speakers is cooled in, but it's not a everyday, all day, your grill speakers always on type shit. It's never supposed to be like that.
Nigga, we need to bring back whistle tips.
Whoop whoop.
Nigga, they you realize that they changed the whole law behind that shit, right? They never worried about nigga flow masters and all that shit. As loud as that shit is, sound like a Harley Davidson in your living room. them whistle tips, they went and got some laws changed, bro. Like whistle tips are illegal in Oakland or Alameda County right now. You know that, right?
I didn't know that.
That was a whole movement. That's why I was on the news. You know how
Yeah,
they
it
be
was all on
posting
the
the shit with the
news.
nigga on the
Yeah.
news that was like,
What was
he
his
might
name?
want
Bub Rub, or something like that.
exactly. That's the
Yeah.
whole reason for that whole interview.
When that boy say you supposed to be up cooking breakfast anyway. He said it's like an
This is the
alarm
crazy
clock.
part
That
though.
boy say whoop whoop.
That
Oh
nigga was
man.
the epitome of an Oakland nigga at that time. Like right now, as a grown ass man, a father, a husband, and all that, it's kind of embarrassing. But in that time, he was me. I would have said the same shit. Like we was living like that, bro.
That
Nigga, my baby mama lived in Antioch, boy. I used to hit that tunnel on the way to Antioch. Nigga, I don't know how much money I wasted in gas, but I punched that motherfucker all the way through the tunnel and annoyed everybody in there. I seen white people rolling up their window.
Hey, what was after the whistle tips? Cause it was another thing niggas was doing. Like right after the whistle tips, it was something else that made hella noise.
I don't think it was nothing that fuck with the whistle.
I don't think it was nothing that messed with that either.
Man, I'm trying to think of what it made another sound. It was like whistle tips, but it made another sound though.
Nah, I think whistle tips was it. I can't think of nothing else but like really like having like dual exhaust and flow masters and shit.
Yeah, man, I can't think. I know it was after the whoo, it was something else.
The only other thing that annoyed me as far as sound is when we used to go to the sideshow and niggas used to put milk crates on the back of their Buicks and be swinging donuts, and that's just that sound of the milk crates against the concrete used to bother me a lot.
Why do people do that?
So it could swing because it was a front wheel drive car.
Right. So I mean, without me being biased, because I grew up not only in Oakland, but I grew up in a section of Oakland where it's evenly mixed with blacks and Mexicans, but that's when the Mexicans really start taking over the sideshow. You know what I'm saying? Like without being biased, because my best friend is Mexican. I just want to throw that out there. So I don't got nothing against Mexicans, but
what up, Lance?
The whole shit was different. Like even now, you go to a sideshow in Oakland, like I'll just say this for anybody who watching or listening, you read the headlines of who getting shot at the sideshows in Oakland, and it's always a Hispanic name. So our whole culture is different now. Like you gotta think, when the sideshows first started, you had Richie Rich talking about the sideshows and his raps and all that shit. Meaning that Eastmont Mall, everybody just coming to show off how clean they shit is. And the whole goal of the sideshow is to just ride from this spot to this spot and everybody in their clean shit. That whole shit has changed now. It's about who the hardest. I'll be watching these videos from Arizona in the comfort of the suburbs, right next door to a police officer, in case y'all trying to come find me. And I'll be looking at, like, there's video of people shooting each other. Like, this shit crazy.
No, but you see the whole new way where they get right in front of the car, and it's like they playing like the bull and matador thing with the car. See that was none of the sideshows I was a part of, nothing like that went down. And then they'll have it now where it's like they want to get hit by the car. I'm like,
dog,
what kind of shit is that?
No, niggas be on so many drugs, bro. That's what you gotta realize, and that's what we gotta realize is the difference. Like, I'm not gonna say that I didn't take ecstasy every day for a whole summer. You know what I'm saying? But when I was on ecstasy, I was not going to the sideshows, and the people around me who love me would not let me go. These niggas is really high.
Be like, the car be right here, cuz swinging. These niggas be like right here, cuz.
This is what I'm saying. You can tell by how late they're. You know how they try to whip the tail of the car? Mm-hmm. You can tell by how late their whip is, how fucked up they is. Whether it's drink
or alcohol or whatever, you should not be outside, young man. You up in here fucked up, and you about to make it bad for everybody who enjoy coming to show off, you know, the money that they put into their car and shit. That's fucked up. But I'll just say, again, I'm not trying to be funny, but in Oakland, the whole demographic is different. So when you see these videos, more than likely at this point, and I'm saying this as a helper to anybody who might be watching in Oakland right now, y'all turning into like this Hispanic young gentlemen who getting ran over by these cars, who getting hit by these cars. Like 80% of these videos are Hispanic young gentlemen at this point.
Oh.
And that kind of gives you the demographic of how Oakland is changing now too.
They be falling like this, Mikey. When they be getting hit, nigga, they be.
Yeah.
But man,
how can you feel sorry for that guy?
Bang.
How can you?
Oh
Look,
shit.
If I'm being literal, I probably done been to probably like 150 side shows. I ain't never got out the car and tried to hit the back of the car that was swinging. If I got out the car, it's because somebody on the side of me had a hammer, and we was going to talk to some bras or, you know, something like that. Like,
remember when niggas used to get beat the fuck up for hitting niggas with the cars? They don't even do that no more.
The town tax.
Yeah,
Right.
Look, niggas enjoy getting hit by the cars.
Look, they only do that if it's a lady or amigo or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a Python. You feel me? Like, niggas ain't finna run up and stump a car out if you look like you might have it on you. And that's what I love about Arizona. What I love about Arizona is niggas got to come into a situation with the assumption that we all got it on us. Because it's an open carry state. You don't need a permit to conceal carry. Anybody can go buy a gun as long as you're not a felon. And as crazy as it sounds, I watched this fucking news article where a lady was in a QT, which is a gas station that's you know, predominant out here. And she was buying some shit, and a nigga tried to come rob her. She had a 9mm that held 10 bullets, boy. That motherfucker was pink and black. Blew that motherfucker to smithereens.
Wow.
And the whole thing in my mind I was thinking is, that's what you get. That's why these old women and these white women and shit is clutching their purses when a nigga like me who go to work every day is walking by them, bruh. We can make it seem how we want to make it seem, how we profiled and all this shit, but the real life is, I see a certain nigga moving a certain way or walking a certain way, the demeanor it tell me, because I remember being on that shit. And I'm comfortable with saying, like, nigga, I'm across the street. I'm gonna do you a favor, so I don't got to kill you. So I don't think that these people who their only experience is, yeah, that one time I seen a nigga with his hoodie tight like that and this and that, he robbed me or he did this or did that. I don't think they wrong, bro. I just think as black people, we got to do better, and we got to think about each other as we moving around in the world.
Yeah, because my homeboy, I had a white coworker from Napa. He ain't never seen niggas. The only thing he seen on niggas was TV, in the news and shit.
Yeah,
I
had a white partner. Go ahead.
He met a couple of us, and it was like, damn, man, I didn't know this shit, man. Y'all hella cool.
So that's what I was about to say. So when I worked at Highland at the hospital, I had a white partner, Jay. He wanted to be a cop hella bad, but he couldn't pass the psych test because the motherfucker was stupid. And he didn't realize that. Everybody else around us realized that. But the last words he said to me when he was going off to the police academy because he got accepted, he said, "You know what, buddy? You're not like the rest of them, man. Keep doing what you're doing and make an example for the rest of these stupid motherfuckers." I said, "Jay, if you ever pull me over, expect to get shot. Fuck you, your logic, and everything you just said to me, you idiot. If I ain't teach you that you can't judge a man by the color of his skin, there's nothing else that you could ever learn, bro. And I hope to God they don't make you a police officer. And me and him actually hung out. We went bowling together. I invited him to fights at my house and all that shit. But when he said that to me, it just showed me how ignorant he was. And I always try to give a person the benefit of the doubt and like I try to change people. You know what I'm saying? I try to let them speak their piece. Like I done had Trump followers and all that, and I don't got nothing against Trump because I don't care about politics. I'm just one of them niggas that no matter what happened in politics, I'm gonna still have to live. My kids gonna have to survive, and all this shit still gonna go on. The world gonna be as it was. There was Republicans, Democrats, and all this shit. That shit no different than Bloods and Crips to me. I don't care about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I done had motherfuckers tell me, like, as a white man, I'm a minority. Mexicans hate me. Black people hate me. All these people hate me. I done had people tell me that. And I had to sit up there and hold in my laugh. Like, bro, your ancestors, it don't matter who hates you. Your ancestors already laid this shit out for you, big bro. When we were slaves, y'all was already owning this shit. Man, but I mean, the world's just crazy like that, bro. And I just learned to give my testimony when I can, and just tell people like, all right, you like me, you fuck with me, we fuck with each other. Understand that there's other black people out there like me. Understand that you know me for who I am in this corporate and professional world, but I done did some dumbass shit. I done fucked up. I done been to jail. I'm only here by God's graces. You know what I'm saying? And that helps a lot of people understand and kind of get a respect for the fact that if I'm swimming in a pool with sharks, I got no choice but to become a shark. You know what I'm saying? If my neighbor might come out any day and pull a gun on me and say, "Nigga, what you got on you?" I gotta have it on me too, just to have a fighting chance. So me explaining that to white people who never had to go through that, me explaining to white people who never had to go through that I seen my first friend get smoked when I was 14 years old. That shit is unbelievable to them. Like, wait, what? At 14, somebody got shot that you knew 15 times? You know what I'm saying? Kyle, I don't know if you remember Byron. Remember Byron?
Damn.
Yeah.
On 74? That got caught.
He
got caught still in the car and got popped up.
Yeah.
That was the first person I ever knew. I was 14 years old when that happened. That was the first person I ever knew that got smoked like that.
That was the first person that everybody knew damn near shit.
And then at 17, I watched somebody who I grew up with get shot 15 times. I mean, to the point where you can see the nigga shooting him from the front and you can see his shirt in the back. Nigga, like, fluffing up, like. I watched that. That's not normal.
Nah, that ain't normal at all.
That's not normal, bruh. So how can you go to war and have PTSD because you see somebody getting shot and killed at 18, 19, but me seeing this shit at 14, 15, 16, there's no excuse for the fucked up ways that I got, the way my mind works, the fucked up mental that I got. Like, the only difference is y'all got the VA. Y'all can go talk to somebody about this shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The other side is we replicate what we seen and how we was raised, and we just deemed animals when we never had a chance, bro. That shit crazy to me, man. And I fuck with a lot of veterans, and when I explain it to them like that, then they understand, because, you know, a lot of people who go to war and come back fucked up, all they know is, I went and fought for my country. And I come back and nobody, and I said, man, all right, you fought for your country. Well, what about if your country fought you? Because that's kind of what went on in my situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't choose to grow up where I grew up or see my partners get popped and shot and all that shit. I didn't choose that. While you all overseas fighting in Iraq, we got problems right here, right now. Should be crazy, man, but, you know, nigga can't make this shit up, man. Nigga can't make this shit up, man. All you can do is try to remove your children and your loved ones from those situations, man, and get the fuck up out the ghetto, because the mindset in the ghetto is so fucked up, man, and you can't save people that don't want to be saved.
Man, we were just talking about that this morning. Q.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Sure was. Yeah. That shit is real.
All right. So before we get Q out of here, man, I need him to break down these cards real quick.
Yeah.
What we got, Q?
Oh man, that's a 1970 Oldsmobile 442 right there. Convertible.
How rare is this car?
Oh, they rare. I mean, it's and then it all depends on the models. I mean, as far as like the 442 and Cutlass SX, those are rare. But pretty much nowadays, anything that's from 1970 is pretty rare. That appears to be a 1970 Chevelle Super Sport. Same thing. These right here bringing in big dollars. Yeah, big dollars right there. And that would be the rear end of it, or the tail end of it. That right there is you see that's a 1971 Chevelle. People get them confused with the with the 72, but the only difference is the marker light on the side is a whole piece.
Those two lights
Yeah,
that's on the
right. Yeah, that's a 71. If it's a 72, then it's all one lens.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that would be your 71 to 72 Chevelle that would have the circle tail lights in the bumper. So you
Okay.
just yeah.
And what kind of screws do they use?
This nigga trying to prove a point right there.
I don't I don't I, I'm-
That's it.
I don't have it. They have a whole kit for all of that. But yeah, but see, I like how they did this because these was basically the colors of the 8 teams that played today for the NCAA men's basketball. So that was kind of creative that they did with that. So yeah, so all of them right now is cars that is hot in the muscle car world. If you're dealing with General Motors, you're either rocking with a Chevelle, a Cutlass, a GTO, Skylark GS. You know, so them is kind of like the car as far as like I say with in the General Motors world.
Yeah, the shit that hold their value.
Exactly. You know.
So we could talk about how box shares and all that is going up, but them cars been up and they gonna stay up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I say, like I was saying before, like a Bach Chev is just really like one of those true. I call it basically like a true hood classic. They kind of faded for a minute because you remember they was like real hot, then it faded.
Yep.
Only person who probably still had theirs was like you say your cousin Marlo. So he's a true. I have to say he is a true Bach Chev dude, and
Absolutely. That nigga, so he had that car. He bought that car in like '96. He had that car all the way up until 2 years ago, where he sold it to somebody in Vegas.
right,
And then bought. He thought he was over the box Chev movement. He bought a Donk, and then he ended up having to buy a whole nother box Chev.
right. I seen that. Because I am rolled out. I am rolled out with them a few times. But I wasn't in the bike Chev or a dunk, what they call. But I had this whole debate thing, which we're gonna have that on another show with the whole thing of the dunk versus the Chev. Because in my era, coming from the Bay Area, we called it a Chev. The Florida movement, they put this whole dunk thing on there. So we're gonna probably have to have
So hold on, you forgetting one term. You forgetting one term. The one term you forgetting is the glass house.
Yeah, the glass house. But see, we call them glass house, but that kind of really pertain to like the photos because remember the photo is what everybody rode. This the two-door thing was kind of new, and then if you really talk to the older cats who really rock with the lowriders and all that, the true glass house if I'm not mistaken, is that 7.4, 7.5, 7.6 two-door coupe because it got that big window. It has that big window on it, that
Yep,
big
yep,
quarter
yep,
window.
yep.
You know what I
So
mean? So
our definition being from the Bay Area is totally different.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
And that's
yeah,
what I try, because I'm in Arizona now, so I'm in
uh-huh.
a mixing pot of people, right?
Right.
So I tell them, like, for me, when I was growing up, it was always more doors for more whores.
Right. You had a mob. You had a photo mob. That was
Yeah,
the thing.
always,
You
always.
jumping in and out of a photo.
But now that
So
they got this don't culture going on, the two doors is more sought after.
right. And the convertibles, like right now, a lot of people
Them
that I know in the
converts going
circles,
crazy.
yeah, everybody, everybody want to jump in and get a convertible now. So, but I mean, they all clean. I mean, I love what they doing with them. You know, that's not my lane, but I do appreciate it. But it's just because like I say, and I had a conversation when I was growing up. Uh, Everybody I knew or that was messing with them, they had a photo with
Mm-hmm.
tremendous slap in the trunk and a roof on fat whites and hubs, squatted.
I'm just
You
saying,
know.
man. I'm just saying, man. That's what I'm saying. This A1 shit new to these niggas, man.
Yeah, that's
They
that's
like, why
that's
you,
that's that,
they
that's
like,
been like that.
look, so I take my car to the mechanic. He like, oh, I see the problem. The problem is that you got your car sitting with the nose in the air, and your my brake fluid. When you open up the shit, like it's spilling out every time I open it. I'm like, hey, that's just it. Got to be like that. So if you can't figure out a solution,
Right.
a nigga is not finna put his car down level. So
Right.
your job is easier.
Yeah, so that's kind of a little bit on my take on it. But yeah, but like I say, it's like matter of fact, I just seen so I heard you earlier. You were speaking of unique sound. So
Yeah.
so they're putting together the East Bay Chev
Yep.
car show, the whip rally, and then I think the following month, Unique Sounds, he's going to be having his first car show,
Yep.
which he will be raffling. I'm
That
not
box.
quite, yeah, the box. I'm not quite sure what year. It's either a 77. It's a 77 through 79
Yeah,
for
yeah,
show,
yeah.
and I think
That
it's white
motherfucker.
white with
It's
a
so
blue
hard for
top.
me not to waste 300 because I just feel like that they all in cahoots. You feel me?
Hey man, no, don't say that, man. I think they should be. They appear to be some stand up dudes, but yeah, it's a $300 raffle, and I think he says he's only selling 100 tickets.
So hold on. So let me clear it up why I say what I say. Because
Mhm.
I got in this nigga inbox and I was trying to get an appointment. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? To get my shit hooked up. And the way he came at me was like, "Oh yeah, you need to drop 1,500 just to talk to me."
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm sitting here like,
Okay.
nigga, who the
Yeah.
fuck you think you is? Like,
Yeah, yeah, that's a little different right there.
yeah, that's the way he came at me, bro.
Mm.
And
Well,
for
you know
me,
what, Carl?
like,
Carl, you know what? We're gonna try to get him on here. We're gonna try to get
For
him on
sure, for
here
sure. We're trying to get
and
Q his channel up and running, but this motherfucker
I've been
be
playing, but
bullshitting.
I'm gonna get serious though. So yeah, I'm gonna get serious this upcoming week though, for sure, for sure. Yeah.
I stopped trying. Lose our friends, lose the friendship. I keep trying.
No. It's all good. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Now before we
Yeah.
get out of here, man, y'all give y'all last words, man. Then we're gonna shut her down. I gotta be at work at 4 a.m.
hey, we don't care about your job, nigga.
I know it.
No, so check this out though, because the cars is a thing, but we also here for the fights and for the boxing. So who you looking, who you looking forward to seeing this weekend? Or you haven't checked the schedule?
Oh
You
man,
don't know what's going on.
Little Ali versus Joseph Adorno.
Which Ali?
Baby Ali, man, the one that looked like Muhammad Ali and Trinidad had a baby.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I like him. That's gonna be a good one. I thought you was talking about that Nico Wash. Or yeah, I thought you was talking about.
Hey. who get hella mad when we talk about him? Somebody who on the chat, they get so fucking mad, man. That ain't Ali grandson. Damn it.
I don't even know, but I know it's gonna be a good fight on. I know y'all don't be liking it, man, but I'm rocking with the Zone, man. I don't care what nobody say. The Zone gonna give you like 8 fights, and you're gonna get something. It's gonna be entertaining. So I think the chick Ebony Bridges, I think she fighting, and I think it's the cat that Gary Russell beat, Kiko something. He fought him like maybe 2 fights ago. I think Gary Russell beat him, but he just ended up knocking out. Who did he knock? He knocked out maybe Frampton. I think he knocked out Frampton.
Frampton lost to Jamel Hill.
Okay, well then who's the other small cat that what's his name was calling out from wasn't Warrington. Who was it else that Oh, okay. Well, we got to just pull that up. Okay, but they fighting. So that cat he fighting on the Zone, and then I think it's some fights on Showtime too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the Joseph Adorno versus the Ali kid.
Okay,
that's Terrell Grishay and Tim Zoo.
Okay, that's on Showtime. No, somebody fighting on ESPN.
That's Showtime.
Oh, okay. But what about that boy, the other dude, Joe Sway? What is he fighting on?
Oh shit, Burchelt fight this weekend.
Exactly, Burchelt is on ESPN.
Yeah, you got Tiger Johnson on that motherfucker. Brady, Haven Brady is on that card. Yeah, I'm fucking with I'm fucking with it all.
Yeah,
but,
so that's what I'm saying. The Zone got good fights. Top Rank got good fights. You know what I mean? So it's like all these promoters, man. To me, I feel like they giving you the bang for the buck. It's just that we not getting them blockbusters like we want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We get.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't see myself watching no boxing tomorrow, though, fam.
Okay. Because you're gonna be watching basketball.
I'm be at the game. I'm making sure that's tomorrow.
Okay. Well, hey, be at the game and go live.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but all I gotta say is, if y'all able to, let's just keep riding these old schools, man. That's the only thing I can say. Let's keep riding these old schools.
Most definitely, man. Well, we getting up out of here, man. We'll highlight y'all either Sunday or Monday. Most likely we'll highlight y'all Sunday. Catch us on Barbershop Conversations, and catch us here live from the boxing section, man. And we out this joint.
At the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it cheap. Always be the same me. While I'm silent, boy, they can't change me. No.